My Crypto Radio News.
Binance Exchange, which made a new bid for Voyager in the past weeks, agreed to include the company that FTX wanted to buy for a while. According to the information obtained, Binance US arm of Binance and Voyager reached an agreement for $1,022 million. The official signatures will be placed after confirmation at the bankruptcy court hearing on Jan. With the new deal, Binance US will make a $10 million goodwill payment to Voyager. Up to a maximum of $50 million will be provided for various expenses. If by April 18, 2023 and a maximum of 1 month after that date, Binance does not meet the requirements of the agreement, Voyager will be able to withdraw from the agreement and send the amounts paid to the creditors. An important news was shared from the Indonesian media today about Binance, where withdrawal requests broke a record last week, but the stock market continues to run smoothly. In the news, it was stated that Toko, one of the country's major cryptocurrency exchange, was purchased by Binance, while Binance CEO Changpeng Zhou clarified that issue. Zhou stated that they already have previous investment in Toko and that they are the largest shareholder, adding, Binance was the major shareholder of Toko. It was like that from the very beginning. We just injected a little more cash and increased our investments, he said. After the statement by Zhou, there was a great rise in Toko's own token, TKO, which is also traded on Binance. TKO, which rose more than 50%, also rose above $0.41. While Tesla and SpaceX CEO Elon Musk's stake on Twitter has increased the burden of the famous businessman many times over, the poll that Musk started this morning has also resulted. While more than 70 million respondents responded to Musk's survey, which has more than 122 million followers, Musk stated that he will comply with the survey result and act accordingly. While 57.5% of the respondents vote that Musk should step down as CEO, 42.5% say no. The poll tweet also received more than 370,000 retweets and over 350,000 likes. Sherrod Brown, chairman of the U.S. Senate Banking Committee, once again spoke about cryptocurrencies. Speaking to NBC from the U.S. media on the subject, Brown, the Ohio senator and chairman of the U.S. Banking Committee, said all relevant government agencies should step and take steps on this issue. Cryptocurrencies ban could also be one of the options, but it may cause many to flee overseas. We don't know the consequences of that, he said. Expressing that the FTX collapse is important, but the crypto money world is much more complex and larger, Brown said. This business is bigger and more complex than FTX. Cryptocurrency markets are a box full of money, but very difficult to control. So whatever we do, we must do it right. We have to regulate it right. I spent most of the last 8 years as the chairman of the banking committee, and during this period, I made many warnings against cryptocurrencies. I tried to educate people, he said. In Nigeria, the government and parliament are taking an important step in officially recognizing cryptocurrencies. According to reports from the country's media, cryptocurrencies will be officially recognized in the country with the approval of the amendment to made an irrelevant law. Babangida Ibrahim, head of capital markets of the House of Representatives, who was featured in Punch newspaper from the country media, said, as I say before, Nigeria should no longer be close to global developments and should have an effective capital market. It is not a question of lifting the ban, but of whether an issue is legal and covers activities in Nigeria. The central bank is unlikely to interfere in this matter. When cryptocurrencies were banned, the central bank found that most investors were not using local banks. The central bank doesn't even have a chance to control it, he said. Prepared by My Crypto Radio News Center, we have transferred the news. Happy day, everyone.